Chill. D-boy hits. Hey, Steve-O, man, pass the weed. Yeah.
Hello. Welcome to Run Your Mouth with me, your host, Dre Drizzle. You may have to excuse my shirt. I had to hurry up and put this on. I wanted to report on this story. It happened in Jonesboro, Georgia, at a hospital by it's Southern Regional Hospital in Jonesboro, Georgia, which is about 20 minutes south of Atlanta. There's this young lady and this young man expecting a baby. She went into the hospital to have the baby delivered. The mother is named Jessica Ross, and the father of the baby is named Travion Taylor. I hope I pronounced that right. Travion Taylor is the father of the baby. But an unfortunate incident happened. Not accident, incident. There's a difference. She went in to have the baby, and the doctor by the name of Tracy Julian, who had been delivering babies and working at the hospital for a while, from what I understand and read and researched. But on this particular night, which was last month, July of 2023, which is now like a few weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, she went in and had a baby. The doctor, Tracy Julian, was delivering the baby. The baby got stuck, right? Somewhere upon the entrance of the portal. I'm gonna say the portal. The baby got stuck some kind of way, and they could not make a vaginal delivery. The young lady, which is the mother of the baby, named Jessica Ross, again, she requested to have a C-section because the baby just wouldn't come out. The baby had got stuck at the entrance of the portal. But the doctor kept pulling and pressing and pulling, trying to force the baby to come out through the portal. Well, they finally convinced the doctor to give a C-section. So they gave her a C-section, and when they pulled the baby out, only the legs and the torso of the baby came out from the C-section. The baby's head was still lodged in the portal area. And you know what I'm talking about when I say that. She had decapitated the baby from all the pulling and trying to force the baby through the portal. So the mother didn't know, the father didn't know, and the doctors proceeded to cover it up. From what I understand, hours had went by, and they wrapped the baby's body up real tight in a blanket and positioned the head some kind of way inside the blanket and propped the baby head up and put it in a room. And they would not let the mother hold the baby. For whatever reason, whatever excuse they gave her, they would not let her hold the baby. They only let her view the baby from another room through a glass. So she didn't know that she was looking at her unalived baby. She didn't know because they had the baby head propped up and everything wrapped in the blanket real tight. They tried to cover that up, which in my opinion makes it murder now. Yes. It went from involuntary manslaughter or either voluntary manslaughter to murder because she tried to cover it up. The doctor, Tracy Julian, tried to cover it up. So in my opinion, that makes it murder now. Okay? This lady, I'm pretty sure she won't be delivering any more babies after this. Her career is gone. We don't know what people are doing when they're not working. There's a lot of people on drugs. There's a lot of people that come to work on drugs or drunk, or some people just ain't wrapped too tight. You have to know when you pulling on somebody's neck too hard. And when babies are first born, they so frail. You have to really be careful with them when they're newborn. They frail. I can only imagine how the mother and the father of the baby is feeling and what they're going through. And this takes me back to that cis woman. I can't even say the crazy cis woman thing that I was talking about in my previous video. You see what I'm talking about? How men have no idea what you women go through. There's no man on this planet that can say he really understand and know what she just went through trying to give birth, and the doctor dismembers her baby trying to give birth. She had put her trust into this hospital and into this doctor to deliver this baby. And this doctor refused to have the C-section. She was trying to get the doctor to give her the C-section early on, and the doctor just flat out outright refused. Until she knew she had decapitated that baby, then she went on in there and gave her the C-section. She knew before she gave her the C-section that she had already killed that baby. I guarantee you she knew it. But like I said, I don't want to keep going back to this six woman thing, but that's a prime example of what women go through giving birth and menstruation and going through the changes and menopause and all that. Men, we have no idea. And that there needs to be a level of respect from the other people to biological women. And I ain't going back there. I'm gonna stay on this, but that ties into what I was saying in the previous video. You cannot just be happy that they are allowing you to emulate them. Be happy with that and leave it alone. All right, but back to this. They're suing the hospital, Southern Regional. They're suing the hospital, and I'm pretty sure the doctor will be facing jail time. Once they get the prosecutor and the lawyers and all that get in, they're gonna prove that she forcefully murdered this unborn child, this child. And I'm gonna say unborn because the baby was already murdered before it was born. This doctor should very well be facing murder charges. Now, if it was an accident, well, she could have been looking at involuntary manslaughter or either voluntary manslaughter, because you're a doctor, you went to school for this, you trained for this, so you still held negligence to that. Excuse me, y'all. Hold up. So we're gonna go ahead and push for the murder charge on this doctor. And I hope that they can find some type of peace. Jessica Ross, Travion Taylor, they're a young couple, very young, and doing what young people do, build families, and that was taken away from them from a incompetent doctor. There's no excuse. So I just want to say, God be unto you, Miss Jessica Ross and Mr. Travion Taylor. God be unto you.
Chill. D-boy hits. Hey, Steve-O, man, pass the weed. Yeah. Do a little sip of that Remy too, my nigga. Yeah, my nigga. Smoke when we want to, we drink when we want to. This what we do, man.
Smoke when I want to, drink up the Remy. Smoke when I want to, drink up the Remy. Smoke when I want to, drink up the Remy. It's D-boy in the building and the whole squad with